I'm coming to you live. Want to talk about 2024 and where, you know, where we're going, where I'm going, where you're going. For those of you that don't know me, I am a soul transformation guide, and I'm also an author. I'm an author of this amazing book, as well as a few others and a few more that are on the way. But this book is my memoir, part of my life story, not whole life, but just a part of my life story. And I'm so proud of it because it has the most amazing reviews. And it also was a labor of love. And I channeled this book because so much of it I had repressed because there was a lot of pain involved. I had a lot of issues. As you can see, the title is called Walking Away, Winning the War Against Shame, Abuse, AIDS, and Abandonment. And so, yeah. So it was challenging, to say the least. But I got it done, got it, edited and published and everything. And so have that going on. And I'm actually now working on publishing a book of short stories about patients that I have taken care of. For those of you that don't know, I have been a nurse for 30 years. Super excited about this new year and everything that is transpiring, all the things that are coming forth for me and actually for the planet, really, y'all. I have decided that I'm going forward. I'm going to be doing more workshops, and a lot of them right here on YouTube. But I'm going to do more workshops and more seminars and things like that. I'm going to really start working with my meetup group. I have a meetup group, y'all, called Sisters and Circle Immersion Experience. And so I'm going to start really diving in and going in there and doing some women's circles so that people, women can come together, and I may even do some men's circles. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but these are some things that I'm thinking about and considering for the new year. But also, eventually, I am going to put a membership together because that's something that's been on my heart to do. But right now, I want to focus on the workshops and the seminars. The first one that I already did on TikTok, it's a TikTok series, and it is called Unlocking Your Intuition, and it talks all about your spiritual gifts and how to recognize that you have them and which ones you have, how to, there's exercises to tell you how to work with them, how to expand your gifts, all of that. And so that is something that I've already created, and I'm actually working on one on meditation next. And I'm also going to do one on the chakras, because in my studies, I've learned so much about the chakras that I had no idea. And I know many people that I ask that are even in this world, they don't know either. They didn't know either. So I thought, going to bring that forth and talk about it. So these are some of the things that are coming up. I definitely want to do one on affirmations and the correct and proper way to use them for manifestation, because I noticed that so many people are not using them in the proper way. And so in that case, they're not getting the manifestations that they are desiring because they're not using the affirmations properly. Because one thing about affirmations is the feeling is the secret. Now, I know that many people say that. Neville Goddard wrote a book called that, The Feeling is the Secret, and I've heard his lectures on those as well. Other people talk about it. Many people that, that review his work talk about it. But at one time I used to think, that don't make no sense, and so I would be saying my affirmations, I'm beautiful, I'm lovely, I am a psychic medium, I am great, I am amazing, everything I touch turns to gold. And I would be saying these things and wondering why I wasn't getting the manifestations that I was desiring. And so when it finally hit me one day that the feeling is the secret. And not only the feeling when you are saying these affirmations, but just the general feeling You know, stop worrying about shit and get happy about whatever you can. You know what I mean? Get happy because, you know, if you have nothing else to be happy for, be happy that you are above the dirt. You know, be happy that you have a roof over your head, regardless of if it's the roof that you want, if it's the house or the apartment or the condo or whatever that you desire, regardless. The fact that you have one is huge because there are lots of people that don't have them now, that are living under bridges and in cardboard boxes and in shelters and all kinds of stuff like that. So be thankful that you have a roof over your head if that's the only thing you could think of to be grateful. And one thing I can talk about is gratitude practices. When I started doing it, I really was like in such a funk that I didn't have things, excuse me, that I could be grateful for. I didn't feel things that I could be grateful for. There it is. The feeling is the secret. And so when I started really feeling into that and feeling the things that I was grateful for, you know, like I will start off with, you know, myself and my husband and my children and my parents and, you know, my brothers and, well, most of them, sisters. You know, I would start off being grateful for, you know, the fact that I had loving grandparents that loved me so much that, you know, I miss still to this day in the physical, but I'm grateful that I have a connection with them in the spiritual. So, you know, just find things, little things that you can be grateful for. You know, things that will help you make the shift, because that is really what it's all about. You know, finding a way to get to that feeling part, because the feeling really is the secret. Let me say it again. The feeling really is the secret. So when you start to get to that place where you are believing and you know, and you feel so good, and regardless of what is going on, you know that you feel good and you can be happy and you can be excited and you can put yourself in that world, whatever you have to do. Now for me, I didn't realize until I had a good friend to tell me that. She was we were doing readings or something, or maybe we were just talking, I don't know, but she said to me, she said, girl, she said, you leave your body. She said, you got to find a way to stay in your body. She said, because, you know, leaving your body is a good thing at times, sometimes, but you don't want to leave it all the time. And I didn't realize that that was the case until I really sat down and I started diving into it and meditating on it and praying about it and talking to my spirit team, to God, universe, source, and asking, you know, my angels and stuff. And then they started showing me that yes, there were times, and I've done that all my life and did not know that that was what I was doing. You know, I would just exit my body. If there were things going on that I didn't like or something that, you know, didn't feel good to me or whatever, I would just leave, just exit my body. Hence, the theme in my life, walking away. That's the theme that's in my life. And I realize that now. Took me a few decades to realize that was a theme in my life, but it's a theme, you know. So I would leave my body, so I walk away from it, you know, in order to be able to deal with some of the things that I have had to deal with in my life. And so I recognize that and I realize that, and so now I know, you know, and I recognize that pattern when I see it. So I know, you know, sometimes just to pull back, just pull myself back, you know, come back in your body, come back. And you can even tell yourself, come back. And I'll tell myself all the time, I'll say, Tammy, come back. Don't do it. Don't go over there. Come on over here. It's safe. It is safe to be you. And that was something that I had to tell myself. It is safe to be you. It is safe to be you. Safe. So I'm super, super grateful and super excited, and I feel super blessed tonight and at this time, because I know that the feeling is the secret. And so going forward in 2024, see, 24 is a 6 year. So let me see what it is in numerology. Let's see, 2024. Let's see, 2, 4. No, it's an 8-year. Okay, let's see. So, it's a year 8. Heralds a period of transformation and consolidation. After navigating the changes and the challenges of the previous year, woo! Individuals find themselves at a juncture where they can regain equilibrium and capitalize on their hard-earned experiences, wisdom, and inner strength. Okay, and so this says that AI says in numerology, the number 8 is associated with power, material and financial gain, achievement, reward, status, and satisfaction. I am here for all of that. The 8th year is a time to develop personal power, achieve balance, and attain rewards. It is a journey of true understanding, reward, balance, and achievement. This year, you will prosper according to the strength of your determination, the accuracy of the information you take in, and the depth of your awareness. The 8-year vibration will provide the means, the personal power with which to change the status quo and accomplish a significant goal that will alter the direction and quality of your journey. How's that for an 8th year? That is the year that we're walking into, an 8th year. So know and remember that this is the year of power, of material gain, which means what? Money. Financial gain. Material and financial gain is what it says. So money, achievement, reward, status, and satisfaction. So you can't lose. You can't lose. So this is that year. So what I'm saying is step into it with everything you got, knowing that this is the year for you. This is a year, a period of transformation and consolidation. So if you are in that state, which most of us are, and so many of us had such challenging, troubling year this year. And I don't know about nobody else, but I am so ready for it. I'm so ready. I was ready for it a month ago. And I try not to wish away time because, you know, the one thing about time is you can't get no more of it. You know, and I laugh because, you know, you watch a terrible movie and me and my husband always say, you know, well, we just can't get that. We can't get that time back. You know, this movie was so terrible. We can't get that time back. You know, you can always get more money, but you can never get more time. Or you can't get your time back. Let's say that. So, I'm just excited about the new year, y'all. I'm excited. You know, and my show has really taken off. I'm so excited. It's been a labor of love, and I have enjoyed it, and I'm here for it. I'm, you know, wanting this channel to grow so that it can monetize, and that is why I'm here tonight even. And going forward, I decided I'm going to create a schedule where I can come on here or actually upload videos. That's what I'm thinking, because from what I've heard is that you get better with the algorithm if you upload than if you go live. I decided to go live today because I didn't feel like that upload. But yeah, and I'm going to be talking all about meditation for sure, about the chakras, about the spiritual gifts, still manifestation, the law of attraction, the law, and all the laws that go under the law of attraction, because the law of attraction is like a blanket law. It's like the tree covering. And then underneath that is all these other laws. The law of realization, the law of expectation, the law of polarization, the law of circulation. You know, there's so many different laws. And so I want to really start talking about those in a way that people can understand and receive it. Because so many times, you know, because I watch a lot of videos and I've seen a lot of stuff. And some of them, it's hard to understand. You know, it's hard for regular people to understand. You know, if you don't have a PhD in neurophysics or some shit like that, sometimes it's hard to understand those things. And so I want to break it down so that people can understand it, so that you can apply it and you can use these laws in order to benefit your life. That's really what it's all about. I mean, you know, the laws are good and everything, and they're wonderful that people can quote them and all this kind of stuff. But the thing of it is if you don't know how to apply them to your life, it's not going to do you any good. Not a fucking bit. if you don't know what that looks like for you. Because the thing is I've listened to a lot of people and I've taken a lot of classes and courses, and I'm still taking them now because I love to learn. And when I find something that I don't know, I set about learning it because that's who I am. And so many times, I get lost, and I know other people do. And y'all know a lot of people are scared to, they're scared to say something. You know, they're scared to say something. Um, yeah, when they get lost. And instead of asking questions, they just stay quiet because people feel embarrassed, they feel ashamed, they even though if you're sitting in a class, then more than likely it means you don't know. So it's not anything to be embarrassed or ashamed, but I get it because I have done that myself where I had questions but I didn't ask because I didn't want to look stupid you know and so, I want to bring that up and bring it forth so that, you can come on here and you can learn stuff and not feel stupid. And if you have questions, you can ask them. And so that is what I want to do going forward. That is my plan going forward. Um, Still rocking with TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, go over there and find me under Intuitive Tammy. And I'm also Intuitive Credit Specialist or some shit like that. Because I'm actually starting another business helping people with their credit. And how that was born is because mine was jacked up. And so I'm working on mine. And I thought as I work on mine, then I can help other people. Because one thing about that is it's a whole ass rabbit hole that I've been learning so much about the laws and stuff and how they just really violate the laws on us. They really do. They violate them. They do not, you know, they do all kind of stuff that's against the law, and we don't know because we don't know the laws. And so I've been learning those, and it's really been an eye-opener. And so that's another thing that I'm doing. And right now I'm looking for a few people just to help so that I can practice, and I'm not even charging for that. Only thing you have to pay for is your credit monitoring system, because you do have to have one of those so we can monitor your credit. But I'm grateful and I'm excited, and I know that this new year is really going to shake some things up. I feel energetically that there are so many things happening behind the scenes and under the ground coming up in this new year, and so many shifts and changes and so many things that we're not going to expect. That's what I feel. I feel like we are in the midst of transformation, just like the year that we're walking into, the 8th year. It's a year of transformation, and a year of power and material and financial gain, all of those things. I truly believe that that is what this year is. But I do believe that there are going to be some surprises and some things are going to happen that are going to shock us. I think that there's going to be some changes and some shifts that we're not expecting that are going to happen. I feel that. I feel like there's going to be more deaths that we didn't expect. Like I really did not expect my guy Andre Brower to pass away at 61. I did not expect that. And I feel like there's going to be more of that happening. And I know a lot of it is the stress. And so that's another reason why I'm committing myself to, speaking on meditation, and also have some meditations already on this channel, but I'm creating some more, and I have some that I'm putting on my website as well, because I know that it's a time where we really need to go inside, and a lot of times people don't realize that, because after this whole global pandemic, it's been a challenge to, I guess, I don't want to say get back to life, because we never really left life, and we really, honestly, some of the changes that came in that pandemic were really good for us, because people actually started, feeling again. People started feeling again. And because we couldn't be very busy, because, we couldn't really leave the house except for if you went to a essential job, which my husband and I, we've been essential all the way through this thing. So anyway, said that to say that I don't even know why I said that. But I really was feeling into this energy that's coming through and that's coming up. I just know that all around us is such a special energy. You know, I feel the love energy coming up. And I feel like the shifts that are happening, you know, some of them are going to be really good and some of them are not so good. You know, but I truly believe that as we step into who we be, you know, and the reason I said that is because so many people are talking about becoming something else, becoming something else, becoming something else. Well, the thing is whatever the thing is that you want to become, you already are. So you just need to be it. And I like to say you need to just embody it, embody her, embody him, you know, and that can, whatever that looks like for you, you know, and that's the other part, because so many people are dead set on telling people what they have to do and what they're supposed to do and what they should do, you know, having no clue as to the situation that they're dealing with, you know, just talking out the side of their freaking neck. So we want to really go inside and really, you know, tap into the goodness that is us, you know, tap into our God source, if you will, tap into Gus, God, universe, source, you know. And as we begin to do that, and as we begin to move into these spaces where, you know, you may walk in a room and see something that's out of the norm and out of the ordinary, but you're not looking at it in a crazy way, you know, because on the one hand you did expect something different, you just didn't know what, you know, because that's the place that we are stepping into, where, you know, you expect something different, you know, but you're not really sure what it is. You know, it kind of reminds me of like The Walking Dead. You know, they would go to another place and they knew to expect something, but they didn't know what to expect. And they walked into all kinds of crazy ass situations and stuff because they didn't know what to expect. And because the situation was crazy. And we're kind of living in that now. We're living right in the middle of that now. So, again, thank you for hanging out with me, Tammy Morrison. And I would love it if you would like, share, and subscribe. If there's somebody that you know that needs to hear all of this goodness that I have, these 1,000+ videos on my YouTube channel, I would love it if you would share them out so that more people can get a chance to view them. Because like we said, YouTube just doesn't seem to push out the live videos. The algorithm doesn't seem to push out the live videos. So a lot of times you know, unless somebody's subscribed to you, they won't know that you're live, you know, and I really hate that. And I'm going to really start doing more uploads and stop doing so many lives. I may still do one live a week or something, but I'm going to start uploading, because if they're not going to push them out, then why am I going to get on here and talk to myself? So anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been a blast. It always is. And I hope that the rest of your weekend, your day, your night, whatever it is for you, is magical. And I hope that your holiday is magical. In case I don't get to see you before the new year, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays, or Happy Hanukkah, or Happy whatever the hell it is you celebrate. You know, all of those. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, and so make sure that, like I said, you like, share, and subscribe. And I would love it if you would go and watch my last episode of Straight Outta Savannah with my guest Janet Sandberg. She's a master intuitive, and it was such an amazing conversation. I absolutely loved it and enjoyed it so much. So I'm here for it. So again, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that everything is good for you. And also make sure you're following me on TikTok at Intuitive Tammy. So thank you so much. Bye now.